Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stonehearth with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to the Lathrixian Breweries, where today we're going to try and get the town to live up to its name, because we are going to try and make our very first brewer. And it turns out that's not actually as difficult as I originally thought. I've already made myself one of the brewer's tumblers, and one of our current citizens, Dr. Hearthstone, since I have now named some of these based on the comments in the previous video, is ready to be converted into a brewer. Now, originally, they were going to be a cleric because they are courageous, and, well, that was just the original goal with their high spirit. But high spirit also increases the chance that you make improved quality items if you're a crafter. And since we're all about brewery here, well, we're going to be brewing some amazing stuff with Dr. Hearthstone, a name which I'm sure will not be messing me up constantly with the game of Stonehearth. Unlike the last video, where I totally didn't mess that up within the first 3 minutes. So, that's what we're going to do straight away. So you change jobs, and let's turn you into a brewer. Which means, though, we do need a new alchemist as soon as possible, a new herbalist. So, high spirit again? Probably you. Yeah, you're a night owl, but we definitely need a decent amount of spirit for our next cleric. But first, the names of our people. We now have Ty Lee, we have Culler as our 2 footmen, we have Bob the Carpenter, Dr. Hearthstone, the now-to-be brewer, and Mason Smith. The Mason, eventually going to be a smith. I just had to name it that after I saw the comment. Wow, I'm taking a quick look-see at some of these things, and yeah, lots and lots of options here with the brewer, and a lot of workbenches. So we have the brewer's table, which I'll make now. Then we have the treading vat, the wine cask, just so many of these. Lots of tools. We have ingredients here, unfermented juice vinegar, unfermented wine vinegar. Yeah, this is going to take a while. And of course, juice is going to be the main thing, which I try and keep going. So let's have... Oh, brilliant cherry juice. That is fantastic. Let's make sure there's always 10 cherry juice instead. The berries can be for food soon. We're harvesting berries over there. So that's really lovely, though. The fact that cherries can be turned into juice is wonderful. So later on, we get smoothies, which requires milk, along with any sweetener. Oh, like honey. Herbal teas. That's really cool as well. Serving keg of ale. Any serving keg and ale. How do you make ale? Keg of fruit spirit. Consuming applies light-headed. Yeah, I'd imagine it probably would. I imagine it probably would. Liquor. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we could make here. And that only requires fruit. What does it require? A distilled mulberry strong. So I'm assuming it's going to require, yeah, some of those. But for now, we can at least just make juice. And we need you to become our new herbalist straight away. So let's get you crafting stuff so you can level up. Soon these roses will grow so you can make some health potions, and that's probably what we're going to go with. Because we do need a cleric soon as well. A cleric just makes our fighting force so much stronger. Also need to get some buildings sorted. Okay, brewer's table. For now, just go over here near the cherries. That's fine. So we need storage, and we need some more housing. Because currently we have 4 beds for all of our people. Obviously, that's not going to be great. So where do I want to put the first brewery room? First brewery room? The first brewery. Maybe up here. That would be cool. Kind of overlooking everything. I mean, the whole point of this entire thing is brewery, so... yeah, sure. So for now, let's just put a ladder up here so we can get to work. Cut down these trees. And that's where I put the brewery, and we'll put some seating in that. And by seating, I meant to say bedding. So I'm not 100% sure what a medieval-style brewery would look like, since everything else has been kind of medieval-style. Not really too sure what to do there. Don't like that road. I do need roads, though, as well, connecting things soon. Also need to move all these, cherries. Oh, I could just move them up here, couldn't I? Okay, so if the cherries up here, then maybe have the brewery in this corner, like this. Okay, let's see what I can make. I'll just throw a few things down and see if I like it or not. So So this is what I'm thinking so far. So we have this little outside area for storage. We're going to have the inner area for all the crafting, and then a top section here, which is going to be split into 4, and that's going to have 4 beds. Or maybe I'll split it into 3. That way it'll be a bit easier to have a proper staircase rather than just ladders. Not too sure, but that we can work on later. Eventually we can add some more specialist storage on the inside, but that can all wait until we've actually moved in and the building's finished. We can always add items later, so that's absolutely fine. And the problem is, these are going to take up some space. How about if I move these more forward? So we have one more row, a little bit smaller. Then we can add some support struts here in the same style as this. Then this can come on over. And then we can even have an outside area here for people to sit on, which I think will look nice. It'll add a bit more dimension to it. Not very good at building in these kind of blocky games, but I am trying my best. Maybe something like that. Then make it a bit more decorated on the inside. Then all this space can have a fence on it, then a door here perhaps. Or we could just extend this and have a much larger top section. That would give us the ability to have way more housing here, which we are going to try and sneak in, but I don't like that too much, the idea. So instead, just... yeah, maybe extend the walls something like this. Have a main door, then fence this here. It could be like a little seating area for some food and everything else for the people working here. Would have less housing though, unless we go up another level. Could have a third storage, a third story here. So that's where the ladders will go. There, in between the 2 doors. Could actually have this as a balcony. Add some fences there, or at least something to stop people from falling down, and then have the bed and everything here. No, I think it's probably best if I do seal it up. In fact, we could squeeze 3 beds up here. 1, 2, then add a door here and have this whole thing as a extended wall. As long as there's enough space. No, I think probably 2 is already cutting it a bit difficult just because how the ceiling slopes, but we'll try. A little bit lower. Okay, so I have 2 windows here. That should give us plenty of space for the 2 rooms. Still unsure what to do. I think, yeah, I think we can squeeze in 1 extra bedroom here. It's just going to be a little bit awkward. I don't really know. Maybe not. Maybe we'll stick with the 4 for now. We do need to build some homes, which are just homes as well soon. So, yeah, we'll just stick with the ones for now. That'll be fine. That'll do for now. Push that back, made it a bit more 3-dimensional. Still don't like this though. It looks a bit too cluttered. Okay, I think it's done for now. We can always add more, like a chimney or anything else. It's easy enough to add things to the outside of one of these builds. You just can't edit the things you put down very easily. But this is fine. We can also add decorations nice and easily. So it's nice and open plan. Again, just super simple like me. And that should be it, and I quite like it. I think it dominates the area pretty well. It has a nice overlook. It has some purpose outside of just a crafting table. So let's build, and hopefully... I'd say hopefully there'll be no problems. Naturally, there's a problem. Where, though? Okay. Wish you would tell me where. So after looking and looking and looking, it turns out it was part of this staircase, I think because of this cherry bush, so we can add that later, though it didn't come up as red. I ended up just deleting things and then testing out and then deleting things and testing out, and that seemingly was it. So now, that building can get underway. We're not quite going to get a new person tomorrow, it seems. That's a shame. Oh, do you have a pet twinkle? Oh, you have a pet squirrel. I think. Stay still. What are you? You're adorable. That's what you are. Well done. Well done. You're adorable. Hey, juice is being made. Look at him go. Cherry juice for everyone. Oh, both the net worth and the food are just shy of what we needed. That is a serious shame. Okay, now I'm going to start cutting down some trees and actually replanting them since I don't want to keep on having to move so far away. Could grow some trees up here. That actually look really nice as a backdrop. You know what? Sure. Once you're out of resources, because I don't think I have enough logs for everything here, we can start planting some trees up here. I think you can plant them up here. Should be able to, I think. Our brewer is now level 2, which means we can start making some of the other stuff once we have some metal to use. So we do need a blacksmith then. Honestly, we just need more people. I think we've split our jobs a bit too finely as it is. The next few people are probably going to stay as workers or don't really know. So a smith is what you turn into, correct? No, a mason becomes a potter, so what becomes a smith? Oh, we can just make a blacksmith straight away. Ah, but the mason is needed to build the hammer. And that requires at least one iron ore. We'll get that soon. We're currently digging down. We'll start renovating an area, so you just need more people. Oh, invaders are approaching. Thankfully, they are stuck. Okay, you stay there. That was weird. Normally, they're a little bit better at spawning in places they can actually get to us, so... Well done, soldiers. You scared it away before it even got here. Can we please harvest these yet? Oh, thank you. Well, does that mean now we can finally make some Healy potions? Can someone please harvest the rose flowers? That would be lovely. Enable harvesting is already there, so I guess it's like an automatic thing. Oh yeah, there's some rose flowers next to it. Good. So as soon as that gets moved, we can finally start making some healing potions. Not that we really need it, considering the enemy. Aww. Twinkle, are you eating that? Those cherries are for wine. Twinkle. I'm watching you, Twinkle. I'm very annoyed at this. I had 170 and they all had breakfast. They all had breakfast just enough to stop it. Yep, a little bit irritated. That's fine. It's all fine. Bob has earned a new title. The Prolific Crafter. Oh. That's interesting. So you can actually choose between the different titles. Sure. The trader returned, and with that, we now have 2 autonomous cricket golems. There we go. Oh, look how cute it is! I love these things. So they're pretty simple. They can just do really basic jobs like restocking and cleaning up, which is actually exactly what we need, because it means we don't need all of our people doing that job. I also should really... where are you? Not forbid training. There's an option here with certain jobs where you can essentially... let them do other things. Oh, there it is. Toggle job off. The job activity for this unit or party is currently on. Toggle it to disable it. So if I disable that, yeah, you'll run off now and you'll start doing cleaning up duties as well. So that'll let our normal workers get other things done. Can you do that for like every job? Yeah, you can. Okay, so that's something I really should have done a lot earlier, but I've only just noticed it, so that's that. Oh, but I love these things so much. The cricket golems really are so useful. Since they'll run off and just grab everything they can. And look how cutely they do it as well. Yeah, we need our Geomancer soon, so we can start making more golems, since you can get warrior golems as well, and crafting golems, I think. And I'm not sure how the ice mod affects them. Maybe more stuff has been added. I really don't know. Currently, a lot of people are sad, and it's purely because of the snow. It's been snowing for a few days in a row, and that's really making people sad. Put down some more berries over here as well, because our food is struggling. Yep, we are running out of food. So, I really need another farmer, so I can have more patches. I also need maybe another trapper. So as soon as this job's done over here, we're going to swap things over. The brewer isn't helping either, since it's turning food into drinks. Maybe I should just maintain 10 instead, or 5 or something. Let's maintain 5 for now. So remove that. Really want to make wine by the end of the video, but I'll probably be next time. Oh, look at little golems. Yep, absolutely solving these things. I do like my bugs. Hence the pet tarantulas and such I've got. Oh, I can grow flowers now. Oh, will that include, like, the, yeah, bright bell flowers, so that'll be the red herbs. You know what? Sure, I do need some more of those, so let's have a row of red over there. Eventually I'll move all these, but it's going to be a while, so that'll be more than enough. Ooh. You want more water than this? Okay, so this is where we need to consider stuff. So right now I can't actually build anything for irrigation, so I assume I'll just have to plant them over here. So if I planted it here instead, what would this water be like? So that's at 10.2. Okay. This one's between 6.5 and 36.7. Over here, we're only at 2.3, so it's actually too low. Okay. So for now, it has to be just basically proximity to the water. I'll leave that for now, then. We're already getting enough from our little pots over here. So I just want more food so I can continue to, you know, sort out all that stuff. Just going with the basics. And I'll do 2 more berry sections here. And that'll be it for now. Obviously, I'll be more efficient later with our more permanent farms, but for now, I just want all this placed down. Still need that cleric, but for that, I need a bolt of leather. So what I need is a tailor as well. Since our food is pretty much sorted now, we should be able to get another person tomorrow as well, so I'm probably going to turn one of the people we currently have into our tailor, so that way we can get some leather bolts, that way we can turn our doctor into a healer. Instantly ran into another problem. We have no fibre at all, just completely devoid of the stuff in this place. Some dill there, there's a poppy, a rose, but there's no silkweed or anything similar which I can use for fibre. Some violets. Aha! Source of fibres and thatching. Okay. Let's harvest that, and hopefully we can get some seeds from it so we can start farming some fibre, since we're going to need a lot of that for some of the other stuff we need. So that is dwarf's beard. Oh, look at the ducks for this little duck pond. You can hardly see it because it's so dark here, but that's adorable. Silkweed. Yes, that's what I wanted. Turns out the duck pond was absolutely rife full of silkweed. We also killed a goblin sneaking into the camp. It happened in seconds, I didn't really catch it, so our first kill happened. Well done to us. That probably happened because of the camps nearby, I imagine. Should deal with those soon, but because we're such a tiny little group at the moment, in a tiny little village, it's pretty difficult for anything to happen without at least one of the guards or someone catching them. Now here's the question, are these going to be renewable? Or when they're harvested, is it like the roses and they simply vanish? I'm hoping it's renewable, that'll make things a lot easier, similar to the cherry trees, we can just keep on harvesting them. One of our berry bushes just got harvested. Fantastic. So the great thing with the berry bushes is anyone can harvest them. And they're renewable, so as soon as they're full size, it takes a while, but then it's a constant supply of food. And the berries can be turned into juice, and I think probably some kind of alcohol. It is kind of what we do in this place. You know, the brewery. It's more of a vineyard now, but you get the idea. Crushed berries with skins and juice within a wine cask can be turned into berry wine. Okay, so just automatically make. So once you make this, it'll just make the wine over time by itself. Is that what it's saying? Because it looks like it might be. Unless ale, fruit spirit, liquor, malt spirit, sugar bomb, berry wine. Okay, so the berry wine gets made by itself. It seems once you make these. And once you have these two, okay. Ooh, yeah, I was digging down. I finally got to some ore. But I also trapped them down there for all eternity. So I had a fearsome goblin approach, and instantly, maybe not so fearsome, the goblin approaches, revealing herself to be a bit shorter than expected. Bones! Bones! She shouts in a playful, almost childish voice. That was my playful and childish voice, apparently. Bones! She continues. She seems to be harmless. Bones! She's clearly happy about it, hopping about in circles. Bones, bones, many bones! Suddenly, a stern and yet compassionate halfling voice rumbles nearby. Where are you, Ratley? You've got a friend goblin. They're adorable. My voice isn't for it, but they are. He wears the colours of the Northern Alliance, strong and grizzled. He rests his hand on the head of the little goblin. So there you are, going out to make new friends, eh? He notices the people around. I apologise. Name's Thorulf. Probably didn't get that right there. Traveller and former scout of the library. And with a gentle pat, the goblin goes back to jumping around. Greetings, I'm not going to question it. Ratley is like a daughter to me, he says, with a bittersweet smile. I am the reason she's alone in the world. Oh no, you did a killy to the parents, I'm guessing. And she is the reason I left the library. Each of us watches over each other now. He laughs, shoving the past back where it belongs. Can't read that fast. I know you're busy, so we'll find a place to camp for a few days. He waves his hand, calling Ratley closer. Sure. Oh, I almost forgot. He scratches the back of his head and smirks. I'll be busy setting up camp and won't have time to hunt very soon. Would you mind gifting little Ratley a couple of bones? The little goblin enthusiastically, Bones! Give bones! Thorolf stares back at her. Ratley, what have I told you? She looks down. Please? Sure. Do we have enough of those? I mean, I've been killing a lot of animals lately, so I should have some, right? Yeah, you can have some, I have loads. Of course. Good, he exclaims before turning around. We'll be nearby. Stay warm. Then they start walking away. Yeah, of course I can have 5 of them. Ratley is very happy. She quickly grabs the materials. Bones, bones! Behind her, Thorolf is finishing setting up camp. Ratley, thank them for the gift. She looks back before continuing. You make Ratley happy. Have fun. I promise never to do that voice again. It hurt my throat and sounded awful. I tried, okay? I tried. That's the important thing. That's what my mum used to say to me. As long as you try. Okay, so, what am I even doing now? Oh yeah, I'm waiting for this, we get some metal together. Waiting for the weaver to level up. Yes, finally we can make bolts of leather. With that, we can make ourselves... a book! 1 book, please! Oh, it's already being made. Oh, this is the improved version. I mean, I'd like that too, but no, just focus on making that first, please. New trade, 11 pieces of charcoal for 3 iron helm. Nope, I'll be making those myself soon. Once again, I need the fuel. Actually, now I think about it, I'll use fuel to make... That was a terrible idea. I should have accepted that. Oh no, too much reading. Not a bird this time. Kind greetings. At last, I can see your settlements in person. You've developed even faster than I anticipated. You should all be proud. Thank you. Oh, you're Mer Burly Hands. I remember you from the bird. That's what I said, not a bird this time. I'm piecing things together like a true Sherlock. I came up personally to help you on your last step towards being a true settlement of the Ascendancy. You've grown large enough now that you can choose what hearth shall represent your town, as is tradition. Okay, yeah, so this is the next one of these. Probably should have let people read that. But I really just want to look at the stats of them, I'm sorry. Thank you. Okay, so we have the Hearth of Cheer, the Hearth of the Makers, and the Hearth of Glory. The Hearth of Cheer, proof that you have happy, well-fed citizens and nice places for them to live. Well, currently 8 of them are really happy with their accommodations. They do get a bonus for a happy sleeping area, which they've got right now. The rest of them are sleeping on the floor, so it's a bit of a mismatch currently. But let's pretend. So that boosts our daily update net worth value, that's quite nice, and each day brings a new random buff for your townsfolk. I quite like both of those, actually. I really do. Hearth of the Makers, proof that gold has been flowing through your settlement and that you have fine crafters. Generate 5% daily interest on any gold coins you have on hand. That's nice. Boost your daily update net worth based on coins. And the Hearth of Glory, prove that you have military strength. Allows the summoning of increasingly difficult enemies to prove your mettle, and each rank defeated will boost daily update net worth. Oh, I like all of these. So we have happiness, money, and war. The 3 things we need in our life. You know, I'm not going to accept it yet. I'm going to ask you, lovely people watching, which one would you like to see? At the moment, I'm kind of going with the gold one, because that's kind of our shtick. We are meant to be like a merchant thing, but I have done that before. We could just go with happiness with the random buffs every day. That would be interesting. So I don't really know. Have these been planted yet? Daily update. Yep, 1 new person. Welcome, Kate. 5 of mind, 1 of body, 1 of spirit. Oof. Oh, actually, no, you can be a farmer. The reason is, I want our old farmer. Why do all of our farmers have such bad spirit? No, I just realised I wanted at least 1 high spirit farmer because I wanted them to be a cook and make good food which make people happy, but with 1 spirit they'll never make decent. Oh no, the quality would be terrible. Yeah, I really want to cook at the moment, but spirit's kind of needed there. I don't know what to do with you. But you would level up quickly, though, and get all the stuff. Okay, I still think I'll make you a cook, but you're going to be a terrible cook, and your name eventually will represent that. So for now, you'll be a farmer, and then later on, I'll turn you into a cook. So for now, though, what I need is a farmer's hoe. There we go. Another new day, another new person. So, whoa. Whoa, that is... Yeah, you are staying as a worker and you're going to be the best worker we have. Well done, you. Our friends have reappeared. Greetings once more, friends, says the Northerner as he puts a small bowl for feeding pets by your banner. Radley is showing herself to be a very promising bone carver. Bones! She seems very happy and grateful. Oh, he seems very proud. We think you should have her latest creation. So kind, thank you. You're welcome, says Radley with a smile. He pats her on the head before continuing. She is a great apprentice. Bone carving is an art as ancient as the stars, very important to my people. He rests his hand over his heart. Curiously enough, it's also a tradition for the goblins. Fascinating. Thorolf looks around, scratching his mustache. You folks from the southern lands are not accustomed to carving bones. He raises his brows, clearly having an idea. I'm teaching Radley. 1 more apprentice wouldn't hurt. We'll go on a hunting trip soon, and I can teach a mason, if willing. He smiles. All I ask is for some supplies for the days will be gone. And bones! Cheers, Radley. Good idea. Sure. Thorolf rejoices. Ha, good, I knew you'd appreciate the invitation. It's hard not to appreciate intricate bone craftsmanship. We will head back to our camp. Send your mason our way whenever they're ready. Will do. Ooh, 3 prepared food. Well, that requires a cook, so it'll be a while, but eventually our mason then can learn some new stuff. Do we finally have the stuff for making wine, please? Eventually. Eventually it'll be made. We have the wine cask and we have the treading vats. Okay, so then. Oh, they are... Oh, I thought it was huge then for a second. Probably going to have multiple casks in the future, but for now, let's just put them both here. Oh, these things are so cute. Empty wine cask. Produce berry wine, prickly pear wine, cherry wine, cider, date wine. Okay, well, we'll make berry wine once the treading vats are down. So then I need, not berry juice, the berry mash, that makes sense. Sorry, must rather. Let's try and keep 10. Hopefully soon we'll see the wine being produced. So with the cleric, yeah, preferred weapon can be scepter and shield. Engage the enemies in melee combat. They'll focus on support spells that weaken and hinder their foes. They can't use any direct healing spells, only their healing aura. That's very cool, though. Okay, the brewer is doing brewer stuff. Making the must. Yeah, that sums it up. So once that's produced, they should put it in here, I guess. Maybe. the storage there full? Okay, that's why you need to be more careful about the storage. Did you just put it in storage to pick it up again? Did you just do that? I'm looking at you. I'm judging you. I'm judging myself for poor inventory management. I'm also judging you. So in a few days, we'll have our first berry wine. So that's why we need multiple of these casks then. So how many do we want to make, really, the casks? I think I'm going to focus mostly on wine, just because I love the idea of berry wine, but also I do love the idea of mead, because I love mead in real life. It's one of my favourite drinks. Okay, mead's a bit easier to make, at least, once you have the honey. Since these are a bit easier to make themselves. But for now, let's try and make... I kind of want them outside so I can see them easier, honestly, the wine casks, so I might do that somehow. But I think I would like you to make 10 of these. Well, everything's a bit of a mess, but at the same time, things are now going a lot smoother. So, we have our first alcoholic beverage currently fermenting. We have these berries, which are producing an insane amount of food now that they're fully grown. So much so, I'm probably going to stop growing some of this stuff very soon. It's kind of over the top. We have our blacksmith, and we have everything else going. Honestly, we just need some more houses now, so the next episode is going to be dedicated to building some more homes, building some proper storage, building some proper stairs over here, just really neatening up the village. I'm actually really happy with how things are looking at the moment. It's just time to neaten things out. So with that, if you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff, helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stonehearth is a series you wish to see continued in the future. And lots of names are still up for grabs. In the comments is where you can tell me about them. So, thank you so much for watching, have a lovely day, and do take care, and until next time, goodbye.